All right, we're ready.
Right, we're here. We're here. Let's go. The gang is here. Phil's here. Tracy, Teresa. Well, we haven't seen you in forever. Great to see you here. Beverly, Donna, Lori Ann. All right, Stella. All right.
Dave, can I introduce my new intro song when I come?
Oh yeah, you do your thing, and then I'll do mine.
Okay, this is my new intro song when I pop on the screen.
Yeah, and here's mine for all of the Weisenheimers out there. That's how it is.
It's good. We can start say serious commentary right now by Dave Blaze.
That's right. Dave Blaze playing the Godfather theme. What's going on?
It's a calm. It's a calm. All right.
He's calming us.
All right. So much to talk about. Packed show.
Yes, very packed show. This is the show. Listen, there's many of these podcasts out there, but this is the one show that's anti all the other podcasts. Because with the stuff we're going to talk about, even like today, you're not going to hear this anywhere else.
I know.
Really?
The thing that is so weird about this, Dave, is like the stuff we're putting out there, it's verifiable. Like, yes, we have our own twist to it and all this stuff, but it's all out there, and it just blows me away that like we've been saying some of this stuff. I did the actors, what is a movie actors video went really well. Yeah. I mean, that was like a 2-minute video that I did, and people like wanting to know. But the thing is, I back it up with .gov's things and stuff like that.
That's right. That's right. No. But the point of your video, Gene, for those that didn't fully understand it, is that those very people that are telling you this is a movie and Trump's going to exit the scene and exit stage left and central care, those very people that are shaping their whole identity and narrative around this is a movie and you're watching a show, those are the actors.
We've done a lot of stuff.
That's the fun part about this.
We are looking forward to our private one, and even so, we're not here to like slam people, but we do know of people out there that you will personally know that are that get, and I put this in quotes, 4 a.m. talking points. And yes. They get this is what you're going to talk about today, and from looking at them, it's like, oh, look, where does he get this information? You realize that they are given this information to give out. And once you crack the code, so to speak, and you know who's on the top of the multi-level marketing,
right?
What ends up happening is you say, oh, like we can predict what people are going to say next because the one up on top says this, and then everyone else has their little twist on it, and that's why they all sound the same.
Right. And it's funny that you say that about the 4 a.m. talking points because that there's a particular person that actually fessed up to that, to this guy of all people.
Yeah. And listen, what we want, well, one of the things we want is for our people that listen to us to say what we've been saying all along. And this is, I mean, Dave, this is going back to, this is 2025. Be careful who you follow. We did this one about bots and bullies. We did this one about this is from 2004. We've been saying this all. I guess all we want is number one, and for the most part, they have. You guys, the network, just leave us alone. Let us do our thing. Stop attacking us. Which, for the most part, they have. Mostly, it's because they got no more money to do it. But
we'll get to that. Gene, show our post on Facebook and elsewhere of the train.
Oh yeah, we can talk about
that now. Show that now.
Yeah. Okay.
No, not that. The post.
Oh, the post. Okay. Well, first of all, hold on.
That's fantastic.
I got to utilize these things. All right.
You want to read that?
Yes, I'll read this because you got to read the other one, which is harder. This one I could all pronounce.
Go ahead.
All those. By the way, if I could tell everyone, this was done on Sunday. We released this Sunday.
Yes.
All those waiting for the switch to be pulled, for the shift to happen. Well, the switch was pulled and the shift is in motion. Either you are on this train or you're not. No fence sitters.
Okay, so that was on the 19th at 9:30 in the morning.
Right.
Okay. Later that morning on Maria Bartiromo's show on Fox Business, Kash Patel announced that he was dropping a lawsuit, and then Monday he dropped the big lawsuit.
Right.
Then Dave Bongino starts coming out and talking about it.
We're going to talk about that.
Right. And then following that, you had Todd Blanche and Kash Patel talking about how now they're going after the Southern Poverty Law Center. So when
we're going to connect it to that.
Like that, guys, please pay attention. We're letting you know.
Right. We are this is not the first time this happened. And by the way, and just so you know, I understand how people say, because a lot of times in this movement is like, oh, how big is your Twitter following? How big is that? Guys, we have 100 between me, you, and George. We have 100,000. Okay, our Facebook is 70,000 or so. But whatever. The thing is, this is from this post. This was just Sunday. Over 100,000 views on that post. Yeah. And we found out, we were like, why are people attacking us if we're not one of the 250,000 or the 500,000? It's because our reach is organic. It's real.
Right. And there's a bots primarily.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So that being said, we did this. And by the way, if you haven't done it, this is available for you as a wall art, because this is very popular with one of our best ones ever. And Dave just decided to post this one with that picture, so it's available to you. Okay.
Yeah, because it signifies that the train's coming. So, and it's getting close, and then all of a sudden you're seeing how things are starting to happen and fall into place. I'm telling. Well, let's get on with the dispatch.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's just get going here. Okay. The first lead story that we had today on the dispatch.
Yes.
Supporting right-wing groups to cause chaos. Southern Poverty Law Center under DOJ investigation. And just as a reminder, this is we always talked about dominoes on our cover, but on Sunday we posted this. Hey, the switch is already coming. Then Kash Patel, as you know, which is connected, sues, or I think it's connected, according to Bongino, sues the Atlantic. Right. And then this is coming in. And so this it's all there. It's the beginning of the train. All right. Sorry. All right. Go ahead.
So here's the situation. So you have the Southern Poverty Law Center, which is just another, fancy schmancy name that they give to these things to get progressive money in, so that then they can, cause havoc with it. The thing that Todd Blanche brought out in the news conference was about Charlottesville. Now, remember way back in the early part of Trump's first administration with Charlottesville, and some guy ran over, someone got killed, and there were like neo-Nazis roaming around and so on. And they tried to trap Trump in various interviews with those people, and then they tried to hang that around his neck to ruin his administration and make it like he's a racist, he's a Nazi, and all of this. That was funded by the Southern Poverty Law Center. Now, let's expound on that, because what you're going to start to find out is these bananas that are on Rumble and X, the MAGA goon influences, are always telling you, oh, those are the feds. That's the FBI. When you see those guys marching in the streets and all of this, and the and in various things that we'll get to, they're constantly telling you that these are the feds. Oh, those are FBI guys and so on. No, those are people funded by the Southern Poverty Law Center and God knows who else.
Right. Okay. And just so you guys know, it was the acting attorney general saying, "Do you allege this?" He goes, "Yeah, it's right there in the indictment. The indictment alleges it." Right now, yes, innocent until proven guilty. Oh, we're going to fight it. Okay, yes, but what you're going to see is that, like our cover, the domino effect of when it comes out and it's going to be presented. And then right now, it's only like these far right neo Nazis. But what seems to be happening is this whole thing where it's like, hey, we're going to take this under the guise of protecting it, but really we're going to fund these people so that we can hang it on, in this case, really Trump, I would imagine.
Right.
Here.
Right. Now, so let me get into a real hot topic, and that is January 6th. Who are those people? Who are the agitators? Who was funding them? How did they get there? Now, the story that you're told by the MAGA influences is that it's the feds. Oh, they were agitators from the federal law. The FBI was in there and all of this stuff. Listen, the FBI was there to report back what the heck was going on, but the actual agitators and the ones breaking in windows and all of that other nonsense, that there is tons of video on.
Right.
Those are the agitators who are paid by groups like this to then make Trump supporters look like wackos.
So this is breaking yesterday.
Right.
This is breaking yesterday. So all of this is going to come out. I think the Southern Poverty Law Center says, we're going to fight this. Yeah, we're going to fight all this. But compare this to what Dan Bongino said, and quite frankly, how we're like, listen, this was a long time coming. And look at what Bongino said. We talked about this yesterday. Here we go.
It's going to make a lot more sense real soon as to why the left-wing media and the Democrats want Kash Patel out. I promise. Look at me. Look me in the eye. Wow. Whoa. What the hell was that? Guys scared me with the close-up, even me. Look me in the eye, and I'm telling you, I promise this thing is going to make a whole lot of sense. You're going to find out, as they say in the South, right quick, about why they need him out, like, now.
Right. Okay. So all of those people you see on X that is saying Kash Patel's no good, he's a drunk, he's dating a this is the funniest one, the Mossad honeypot, and she's no good, and he's no good, and Bondi's no good, and Blanche, oh my goodness gracious, they can't say enough bad things about Todd Blanche. So this is why, because they're hot on their behinds.
Right. Again, look at the cover when we started the year. The one, we won't play it here, but the one where we started out with 1156, with this whole thing with Venezuela. By the way, like right there, how in the world could you put on the clock 1156 when that attack happened or was reported? But it's a domino, and even us, besides, hey, the train's leaving, goes viral. Then Bongino steps up, which we said before, gave us a lot of cover because he's the big guy out there saying it. And then the DOJ. And so just watch how it plays out. Watch how it plays out.
Right. And we'll keep you guys as up to speed as possible. Just all we're asking you is, when we put out if it looks like an oddball post, pay real close attention to it.
Right. Okay, and like we said, and many have, because we said this, and it was on a Sunday, and it's just like this, okay, right? But it was people did pay attention. There was tons
Yep.
of shares of it.
Yep.
So people are catching on. It's not like it's nothing. Oh, really quick, our Facebook is expanding by almost like 30 a day on a Facebook now.
Yeah.
And it's because people are realizing.
Praise the
And
Lord.
guys, when you get attacked, it's not for nothing. It's not like 100% leave us, but it's not like zero. There's a definitive effect when you hear people lie about us, and people believe it, and then that's what happens. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm just trying to figure this out here. Okay. Oh, this one's a great story, Dave. This one is another one we could just go to town on here.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay. So, guys, if I know you're here, you have to. Those who follow us for a long time says, "Whoa, Gene and Dave were right. George Magazine was right." Okay. There's so many different directions here. Russia sells 22 tons of gold. Notice this, for U.S. dollars as budget deficit widens, and that's not ours. We're talking about the Russia. And their oil revenues weaken. Okay. Where do you want to start? Because we can start with oil.
This is so. The whole story is so delicious from so many different angles. You know, because we have been pummeled by the gold people and the oh, you're crazy. If you're holding fiat dollars, you're nuts. Okay. You're going to find out that in time of calamity, everyone runs for the dollar.
Okay. This I know because I am part of this MAGA and understanding it, and the PSYOP part of it too. So I was with you guys, right? The whole thing is Putin and Trump are secretly working to take down the Rothschild banking system.
Yeah.
So they're going to all convert it to gold and have a gold-backed currency that's real. It might even be rainbow colored, but it's real. And Trump and Putin are working together. With all the valuable gold, what did Putin just do? Sold it off for what? United States dollar.
Yeah, for the dreaded dollar. You know why? Because they have to buy stuff, and they can't go. You can't go to this. You can't run around and just start handing people, bars of gold. Guys, it doesn't work like that. And who's going to take the ruble? Are you going to take the ruble?
You guys,
we need missiles. We need more missiles. We'll send you over 1 million rubles. And the guy on the other end of the phone's going, all right. Look, you guys got to go to the bank and get money and send it.
Reminder that if you do not like the dollar, it's a free country. You can go to the place I know to go to. If you just go to the international airports and they have an exchange thing in Canada, you don't have to just go exchange it.
Yeah.
Take $20,000, whatever you have in your savings, exchange it for the Russian ruble. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Or the Zimbabwe.
Gene is being facetious to prove a point.
Right.
Or somebody screen captures this and says, Gene said to trade my dollars for rubles.
But you guys understand the point of this is Russia, in times of need, just change their gold for U.S. dollars.
Yeah. Now the other interesting part of this is, Gene, what is the currency that is loved by the so-called BRICS nations? I think it's the Chinese. Chinese. What is it? The yuan?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Right. I always check with Gene on the pronunciation. He's got a phone chi, and he phones chi. Says, how do you really say this? Yeah, there you go.
Yes, you are correct.
So the question to be asked is, why didn't he sell his 22 tons of gold and buy the Chinese yuan with it? To do trading. Why
Right.
wouldn't he do that and support his brother BRICS nations? Why didn't he do that? Yeah.
Again, at the very least, the people listening in, that psyop on all of us that we like. I remember people like, yes, it's happening. Finally, the dollar will collapse. We're going to get rid of it. It's going bankrupt.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Because I was there. Right?
Yeah.
Now you
Everything's
realize
collapsing. The Federal Reserve is done, and
Right.
the dollar is done. You better invest in the cheesiest cryptocurrency coin you can find, and that to take your life savings and buy some silly crypto coin.
again, because Donald Trump is now the president of the United States. Reminder, this is Donald Trump's tool with the sanctions and why it works. Because no one wants all the other countries don't let's say it this way. All the other countries don't want all the other countries shit currency. That's
Right.
it in a nutshell.
Right.
They want the United States dollar.
Right.
Oh, I love you. I love you. We love your country. Here's my money. Oh, no. No. We don't want your money.
Yeah.
We
In
want
the real
United
world,
States.
that's exactly right, Gene. In the real world, I think even Xi did this. Putin called up Xi and said, President, I need to unload gold for dollars. And here's what Putin heard on the other end of the phone. So that's how it goes. That's how it goes. What these people on social media tell you is not the real world.
So now
Like the press secretary said, X is not the real world.
Now we're clear on that. You understand that everyone going after us, it was because of this. It was because of this, because they don't want someone out there saying, are you crazy? Are you crazy about the dollar? You want the dollar to collapse? That was probably one of the biggest attacks on us, that we're like deep state, because we're like, hey, that's what Donald Trump is using. Okay.
Right.
This is the other half of it. Because of this, it says because of the oil revenue is weakening.
Yes, the oil revenues are going down.
Now,
Can't wait to share you guys this.
Right. So this is just the article. Notice the date is from yesterday or the day before. Ukraine strikes oil refineries in Russia's, oh my goodness, whatever that is, Karenovska.
Ukraine strikes oil refinery in Russia's Krasnodar Krai. For second time, you gotta read it like you're the Russian villain in John Wick.
I don't know. I do not speak that language. All right, here's the main point. Here's the main point. In war, there's conventional war, and in Ukraine's things, they're like, okay, they're funding this war on oil money, right? Let's blow up their refineries. Okay, this is a 1-minute clip, and it is a podcaster from Ukraine talking about the gold that was sold and why they needed to sell the gold in the first place.
Go ahead.
Kremlin decided to sell more gold. 22 tons of gold from their physical reserves, from their almost empty national wealth fund, to try and hide the emptiness of their federal budget. According to the open Russian statistics, they already lack 4.6 trillion rubles, and it is just the first quarter of the year. This sum exceeds the worst expectation of the Russian Minister of Finance in 2025, and there is no solution. Some may say, selling oil. Now the window of opportunities was opened by the White House, the prices are rising, instability, Iran war, but we have our own strategy, and you see how one by one Russian oil refineries keep exploding.
If you guys didn't get it, she's Ukrainian, and I got to tell you, I think the Ukrainians are winning this war.
I'm listening to her. Like, if I could, like, just hang out with her. Oh yes, tell me more. She has like the perfect accent and everything.
Listen, she's a beautiful woman, But make no mistake about it, Gene. If she met you after about 10 minutes, she'd be yelling at you. You'd be in a fetal position in the corner. It would not end well. These people, they're tough. They're very tough.
Well,
Some of them are way tougher than the men.
now you understand that. So this is going back to what we said 2 years ago. Drill, baby, drill. We put it on our cover. Tracy, I just sent you something in the mail. I should probably check that. All right. Anyway, with this is drill, baby, drill, because how Reagan, and you brought it out, defeated the Soviet Union,
right,
is flooding the market so that the oil is no longer sold very, very expensive, putting their money down.
Right.
But in this case, Ukraine's just like, screw it. We'll just blow up their refineries.
Now think of this also. The Ukrainians are not blowing up their like oil reserves or their oil pumping stations or whatever. They're going after the refineries, which is a whole different animal. To rebuild the refinery after it's been destroyed, it's going to take about 7 to 10 years. It's not like something they could throw up in about 6 months.
Yeah, I'm listen. If you ever if you ever played some of these games, I used to play like what kind of Age of Empires. Like the strategy in the war is that
He was playing that 10 minutes ago.
you blow up the other guy's, their energy source. It's like, all right, Dave, we have to do the Blaze BIOS.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go.
Time for Blaze BIOS, sponsored by the Blaze team.
Okay.
Oh, Dave.
So I got a call today from a friend of ours that said he wanted to know, in delicate conversations with suppliers and his manufacturing and so on, what is the best messenger app, the most private messenger app that's available? And everyone is telling him Signal.
Right.
I went, no, not Signal. You don't want anything to do with Signal. Don't use Signal. Everyone thinks that Signal is very secure, and it is to a certain point.
Yeah.
There's a little known messenger app out there called Session. And you can get it from the Google App Store and the Apple App Store. Session, SESSION. Now the difference is that this app is completely decentralized. They keep nothing. They don't ask for your phone number. You're given like a random ID that you better store, or you'll never get into your Session app again. And it is all blockchain and so on. They store no metadata. They store nothing. So if you're out there and you want to talk to your your girlfriend or whoever, and you want, for some odd reason, you need a very secure app, Session is the way.
And again, full disclosure, we don't get a thing for it. But if you guys want to sponsor this session, now that Dave Blaze is saying this because of his connection with the industry, you could we have some already online, but we have a sponsorship, and that way you can see it when we post it elsewhere. It'll get full credit for it.
Yep.
So that's great.
Tomorrow, one of my good friends on Facebook brought up a good question. Tomorrow we'll address during this time about whether to keep your cryptocurrency online in an exchange or bring it down to a cold wallet. We'll get into that tomorrow.
Okay. So anyway, guys, check it. And by the way, if you haven't seen, we have new team members that are taking our videos and then cutting them up for us, and it's great. So that way, if you do want to decide to sponsor it, then let us know. That way, it will be in the thing that will be heavily shared.
Right. And don't forget.
Sorry,
don't forget to get the AI book. The AI book. You'll get everything right there. Everything. There it is.
All right.
Ageless Tech. that means that you're not too old to learn this and you're not too young to learn it. Get on it. Get on it, because I'm telling you right now, we're doing a big expose that's going to come out in issue 44 on how, like low-level jobs are vanishing. They're just disappearing, and companies are going to be looking for who knows how to talk to the AI, to the artificial intelligence, to get what we need. And I'm telling you, if you get this book and you sign up for the updates, you'll have no problem. There are people right now building careers off of this. All right. Anyway.
All right. Perfect.
Time for Blaze Bios, sponsored by the Blaze team.
All right. This one, finish up this way. This one's
hold on a second. Let me see. Jason, hoping I can remember session. Travel with students again in the future. I can't display any of these comments. They're funny, but All right, let's go.
All right. This one is
this is the worst story yet.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my goodness. Dave, you're up on
all right. All right. For Seinfeld fans out there, we all know when there's a problem that arises, Jerry always turns around and goes, Newman. All right. Well, now Mamdani, that has replaced Newman as the Mamdani curse takes Curse of the Mambino on the chin as the Mets 12-game horrific losing streak skid sets a franchise record.
Yes. As a reminder, with this, the all-time record, I think, is 17 for them, I think, or 20, I don't know. But this is really what's the problem with this is that they have the highest payroll, or the second highest payroll in all of baseball. So.
Right, but Gene, not for anything. We were talking privately last night about the 69 Mets. 69 Mets, the pitching staff of the 69 Mets, Tom Seaver, Jerry Koosman, Nolan Ryan, and immediately they won the World Series, and during the offseason, they immediately traded everybody.
Yeah.
If the team was gone. It's almost like they really don't want to win, and winning was like a happy accident that they had to correct.
The all-time losingest baseball team is the 62 Mets. And
Yes.
and it was like comical because they would have games where they were losing, but bases loaded in the ninth inning with no outs and set to win, and they would lose. If you've been watching the Mets, or we've been following them, like they were like winning into the ninth inning, winning into the seventh inning, and this collapse. It's comical in that sense. But this is even funnier because it ties in with politics. Dave, here's a video. Love this video.
Yeah.
Who jinxed the Mets when he hugged the team mascots, Mr. and Mrs. Met.
Ever since that hug, I don't know what's been happening lately, and Citi Field does not deserve what they're getting right now.
Several Mets fans have taken to social media to blame New York's influencer-in-chief for the team's longest losing streak since 2004, the seventh longest in team history. The Mamdani curse strikes again. How long will the New York Mets Mamdani curse last? I'd like to thank Zoran Mamdani for cursing the Mets.
Socialism ruins everything. Just ask the New York Mets.
Others say the mayor's curse was just as bad for the Mets as the curse of the Bambino was for the Red Sox.
So the curse of the Bambino. Of course, Babe Ruth was a Yankee. Famously got traded to their rivals.
Babe Ruth was a Red Sox.
Right. The opposite. Okay, the opposite.
And the Red Sox couldn't win a World Series even if they tried to buy it.
Okay, yeah. So, because he becomes one of the greatest players ever. Okay, and guys, if you don't know, Dave Blaze and I are big Met fans, and
because we're gluttons for punishment.
Okay, Guys, want to thank everyone for watching once again today. Oh, wow. It's only Wednesday. How about that? So we got another day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Really
Thursday
quick.
and Friday, and
we're still working on it. Eventually, soon, I believe the tech side's working on it. Our Thursday shows is going to be private for subscribers only. Many reasons for that. We want to give more value to our subscribers. That's one, but also that we could talk more freely if it's on that, because it's not a so-called public, and it will not be chopped up into these little videos. Okay. Dave, anything else? We're done. It's a great show.
no, I think that's about it. Just keep your eye on things that are happening in the news. Lots of stuff going to start rolling down the pipe.
All right.
It'll be big,
Guys, and thank you for following us. Don't forget, once again, watch out when we do little things like this. This was Sunday, and then you've seen what happened this week.
Yes. Hold on a second. Joyce Sand. Yes, we will email the link to the private live stream to our subscribers, and that's anyway. If you have a subscription to anything, you have a subscription to the AI books, the crypto book, the magazines, digital, whatever you have a subscription. If you have an active subscription, you'll get that link.
Right, and just so you know, it frees us up a little bit more to be able to say some of the stuff that really, I mean, like, oh my goodness, just put it out there and talk about whatever. Okay.
Yeah, and Gene might even wear a completely different, looking exactly the same shirt.
I might get a rice hat.
That's too funny. All right, let me play us out.
Is this a com? Is that a com?
Fantastic. That's fantastic.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.